What is up, everybody? We are back in the live section of your YouTube channel, of your YouTube page. Good start. But we're back. Knicks, Mavericks. I was under the weather to start the year. Didn't finish there. Jalen Brunson's return to Dallas tonight, and Julius Randle return home. A Dallas native. So Jalen Brunson, old team. Julius Randle, old city, where he grew up. So I expect the boys to perform well. No Luka Doncic tonight, which is a little bit upsetting. I want the smoke of all the best teams at this point. Let's see where we're at. Let's see how much if we need to make a big trade. Who knows if we even need to? If we're blowing out the Mavs tonight with Luka and Kyrie after what we've done since the trade, I'm puffing my chest out a little bit further. I'm getting even more excited. So I'm looking forward to the game tonight. Knicks 5.5-point favorites. This morning it was around 3.5. So clearly a lot of people getting behind the Bakers tonight. No Luka Doncic, like I said, but that was known since yesterday. So it's not like that news broke and the line jumped. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good week so far. Thursday night. Long weekend coming up for some people. Yours truly included. Looking forward to that. Jalen Brunson, fresh haircut it looks like. We got Clyde and Mike Breen back on the call. Knicks by 50 tonight. Fresh cut for JB, and we got Breen and Clyde on the road. Steve says hashtag beat Hella. What is Hella about? I know it's Kyrie's nickname, but what? Is it some type of god thing? Or does it stand for something like one of those acronyms? Kyrie Irving, I expect a big game from him tonight, pretty much because the Mavs need it if they're going to stay in the game. No Luka. You expect the ball to be in Kyrie's hands a ton tonight. Let's get stops. Let's get push it up and down like we've been doing. What's up, JP? Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Yeah, Knicks are looking good. We have to start doing more Knick games. I'm going to try to do the competitive games. I'm not going to bust my ass to do Knicks Wizards. Who cares about that? But certain games, good games. This week, I didn't see one. I didn't see one on the schedule. Saturday night, we got the Grizzlies. No Ja Morant. I figured this would be a little bit better. Planned on Luka playing, but it is what it is. We have Kyrie still to deal with. He's a handful in his own right. Honestly, have no clue. Something with his spiritual stuff. Let's look it up. Let's do a little, this is an educational channel as well. Hela is the Asgardian goddess of death. Oh, yeah, from Thor. I knew that was her name in Thor. Well, let's look up her relation to what that means with Kyrie. Oh, it has mad accent marks, first of all. Was given to Irving by the Standing Rock Sioux tribe in 2018, welcoming and naming ceremony in the Lakota language. Hela means little mountain. All right, so apparently he was adopted into some Native American tribe, and that was the nickname he was given. So there we go. That's how we learn. Hit that thumbs up for your boy for popping in for a second. Looking at the Knicks tonight, I hope to see more of the same. I'm not unrealistic. I don't expect to win every game by 30 points and look great every single night. This is the NBA. Other teams are going to do stuff to take you out of your game at certain times. It's about how you close the game and if you get a W at the end of the night. So that's all I care about. Continue to stack these Ws. Kind of a planned loss for the Celtics tonight. They had the T-Wolves at home last night, which is a tough game by itself. They played overtime, ended up getting a win. But then, you have a back-to-back on the road in Milwaukee. It's 75-38 Bucks at halftime. All the starters playing for the Celtics. I get it. They played hard last night. They got a big W. It's kind of a scheduled loss for the Celtics on the road in Milwaukee tonight, and the Bucks needed a W in the worst way. Needed a statement win in the worst way, so it was kind of just served up for the Bucks. But this is a blowout in Milwaukee. No effort whatsoever from the Celtics tonight, which we have not seen much. Ryan says Nets are going 60-22, not losing another game. Yep. I think they've lost a game since you typed that sentence, Ryan. They might have just lost a game of like pickup in Paris, like in Space Jam when they lose their talent and they have to go play pickup, and then Charles Barkley gets booed off the court. Nah, I watched the Net game today because it was a standalone in the middle of the day game, sitting at work. I'm like, hey, there's an NBA game on. Let's throw it on in the background. The Nets were awful. One of the worst first halves I've seen played in the NBA this year. And your boy has been grinding the NBA watching so far this year. Because the NFL has brought me no joy. So I pivot so quickly. Just like this channel, we pivot. We pivot like Jalen Brunson in the post. Just pivot to death until you foul us or we get an and one. Yeah, no, the Nets. I'm serious. The Nets are really a really tough watch right now, and I'm not even just being a hater. If you follow me on Twitter in the past, you know I've had some hatred for the Nets. This is not hate. I don't hate any of these guys on this team. They're just not cohesive. They don't have the right pieces. They just look like a bunch of tools, but it's like the same tool over and over again. Like the Nets have a toolbox, and it's just like 10 wrenches. But then it's like, well, we kind of need a screwdriver. We kind of need a hammer. We're just going to wrench everything. That's not going to work, right? That's what the Nets are. They have a lot of the same profile all over the roster. Like Spencer Dinwiddie and Cam Thomas do the same exact thing. Yeah, you know what? I've noticed that in general. YouTube, often the YouTube hate. Like, I know you guys aren't hate watching Ryan, Steve, James. You guys watching just for the love of the game, but I often find myself being like, hey, let's see what the other team or a team I don't like is talking about, like what they're stressed about. Just to make myself feel better, you know? Just to make myself feel less miserable, I'll go see what another rival fan base is struggling with internally. Right now, the Knicks not struggling with much. As we know, if you're looking for Knick tears, who knows? Maybe they get blown out by the Mavericks tonight. I don't see it happening. I could see maybe the first quarter, Kyrie comes out hot. Knicks have to wake up a little bit. They grind their way back into the game. But if you cover Tim, just cover Tim Hardaway Jr., let Kyrie try to go for 80 tonight, and they could still lose. The Pistons are going 47-35. They're making the playoffs. What's happening with the G-men with Wink? Yeah, so I was confused by this, but personally, it looks like just two guys that are trying to not back down to each other. Wink Martindale, Brian Daboll. I'm sure you guys know most of the story by now, but I side with the head coach on matters like this because if Wink, I respect Wink. He did a good job with the defense. It's not like the Giants ever had the 85 Bears, though. All right? They weren't generating a ton of pressure. They started forcing turnovers late in the season. The season was pretty much over already. So I side with Brian Daboll on the whole Wink Martindale saga. I did my research. See, Wink is a respectable coach, no doubt about it. I liked what he did as a Giant defensive coordinator, but I don't think the way he handled himself to exit, the Jack Bauer thing on the back of his clipboard, stuff like that. Starting lineups: Josh Green, Derek Jones, Dwight Powell, Tim Hardaway Jr., and Kyrie Irving for the Mavs. So you obviously think that backcourt is going to get a lot of threes up tonight. Knicks, same starting five: OG, Anunoby, Julius Randle, Isaiah Hartenstein, who's been elite, Dante DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson, of course. Does JB get a tribute vid? I don't know. This is his first game back in Dallas since becoming a member of the Knicks. I guess maybe he missed the game last year. I forget what happened. Was he injured last season for the Dallas game? Because obviously, or did we just not go to Dallas? I forget. I feel like everybody plays everybody home at home. Thought that was part of the scheduling always. So I'm wondering, I guess JB might have been out last year. All right. Opening tip, first quarter. Hartenstein about to jump it up with Dwight Powell. And we're underway from Dallas. The Mavericks win the tip. Kyrie Irving will bring the ball across half court, and we're underway. Let's go. Anunoby starts on Kyrie. Defensively. Kyrie tries to throw a bounce pass between his legs to Dwight Powell to start the game. Dwight Powell, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Hartenstein. Gives it to Jalen Brunson, who will start things up for the Knicks on offense. He's being guarded by Josh Green, the Australian youngster. Kind of like Josh Green. Definitely think he's a solid player. Brunson, first shot, no good. Hartenstein tip, no good. Mavericks will get the rebound. Good defense there from Josh Green. Kyrie Irving, pull up three, splash. Kind of had a feeling Kyrie was going to, he always kills the Knicks. There's no doubt about it. I don't care. Like, he's Kyrie Irving. OG's a great defender, but you can't expect Kyrie Irving to not get his in a game with no Luka tonight. Knicks almost turn it over. DiVincenzo and Brunson play catch. DiVincenzo floater gets it to go. Derrick Jones Jr. shaking up on the play. Score is 3-2. We'll fix that momentarily. Kyrie guarded by OG again. Pull up three. Splash. Kyrie's first 2 threes, money. Not what you wanted to see, but I kind of expected that. I knew Kyrie was going to start out hot. See how the Knicks respond. You're gonna have to start pressing him up, making him drive to the basket. Brunson kicks it out for Randall. Randall sidestep three, no good. Hartenstein tips it out, grabbed by Powell. Powell hands it off. Josh Green in the corner, guarded by Brunson. DiVincenzo is on Derrick Jones Jr. Hardaway Jr. for three in the corner, no good. Offensive rebound, Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell kicks it back out. Kyrie, top of the key, guarded by OG. Got to get a hand up and don't let him get into another three ball. Kyrie drives to the left, fade away in the corner, knocks it down, and he's red hot to start. All 8 points for the Mavericks coming from Kyrie Irving. Randall, step back, knocks it down. James, stop worrying about the score, my guy. I appreciate it. It is what it is. We're talking about the game. I'll fix it as we go. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. It's 8-4 Mavs. Derrick Jones Jr. drives on Brunson, gets a floater over the top, and Tibbs probably, is he going to want a timeout? 9 minutes in the first quarter. Knicks not getting stops. Kyrie Irving starting hot. And Brunson and Randall turn it over. Horrible turnover. Not sure what that was. Knicks got to wake up to start. It's 10-4. We're not freaking out. You can't let Kyrie. You got to get over the screens and make sure Kyrie's driving on you. Step back three for Kyrie. Short this time. Good defense from Anunoby. Knicks almost turn it over. DiVincenzo kicks it to the corner. Brunson for three. No good. Rebound Mavericks. Good defense from the Mavs so far. Up ahead, and the Mavericks get a leak-out layup. Good pass ahead from Kyrie, and Josh Green lays it in. Knicks not slow getting back there. I'm assuming Tibbs will want a timeout now, yeah. 12-4 start. Some open looks, not going down. Brunson had an open corner three there, just missed it. He's made those all year. Got to get stops, though. Got to get back on defense. It's early. The strength in this game might be the bench for the Knicks. Coming off the bench, the Mavs have Grant Williams, Seth Curry, and not a lot else. Grant Williams is a solid player. He can play some defense. I like the way the Mavericks are guarding the start, though, from a neutral perspective. Like, they're playing good defense. They're getting into the Knicks. No matter what, Steve, they're questioning what their front office is doing, because they could have had him for 1/5 the price of Kyrie Irving. So, Kyrie Irving should be 20 times better than Jalen Brunson, based on how much they had to trade to get him, how much he makes per season, that type of stuff. He should be a lot better, but he's not. That being said, it was almost like, he had no choice but to put up big numbers tonight. With no Luka. He started out 3 of 4, 2 of 3 from 3. He had a nice assist there. Dwight Powell, 2 offensive boards already. So Knicks just not doing much to start. Trying to get DiVincenzo open for 3. I don't think so, Steve. I really don't think a good Kyrie game and a JB stinker tonight will have any effect on the Mavericks' thoughts on what they should have done. It's all dependent on how far they make it in the playoffs. A game against the Knicks in early January, is not going to make a difference. Yeah, I know. Boston's getting blown out. I mentioned that earlier, 75-38 at halftime. Slow start. Still only an 8-point game. Kyrie came out hot. Everyone else on the Knicks came out cold, but there's some sloppy passing, like lazy turnover from Brunson. And getting out hustled on the offensive glass. Derek Jones, Dwight Powell, offensive boards. We're back from break. Julius Randle posting up. Middle of the lane. Leaner, no good. It's knocked out of bounds. Good fight from Hartenstein. Mavericks knock it out of bounds. It'll remain Knick ball. 8 to play, first quarter. Hit that like button for your boy if you're just popping in for a second. Slow start from the Knicks. We're not freaking out. 8 minutes left, first quarter. Julius Randle starting slow. Trying to look for that corner 3. Doesn't shoot it. Kicks it out. DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo nearly turns it over. Tries to get downhill, shoots a fadeaway, no good, in and out, and the Mavericks get the rebound. Offensive foul on Hartenstein trying to get the offensive board. So, good defense from the Mavs so far. Knicks playing a lot of iso ball, ball's sticking a little bit. Got to tighten it up on offense. And guard Kyrie, we'll see what he can do. I don't know how OG guards these point guards like this. Tim Hardaway Jr., wide open corner 3, splash. And it's a 15-4 start for the Mavs. They've started 3 of 5 from 3. Nice kick out there from Kyrie. He got all the way to the paint. DiVincenzo wide open for 3. He splashes one. Hopefully that can get him going. Hardaway Jr. now tries to get downhill. Over the top of Hartenstein, no good. Good contest from Isaiah Hartenstein without fouling there. Randle clears, brings it up. He's guarded by Derek Jones Jr., who's lanky. Mavs double. Behind the back, Hartenstein. DiVincenzo, top of the key, wide open 3, in and out. Kyrie handles at the top, guarded by DiVincenzo. Good ball pressure, picks up his dribble. Wide open 3 for Josh Green. He makes it. So, Knicks giving a lot of attention to Kyrie, and then he's getting some wide open kickouts to the corner. Nice flare screen. And Josh Green knocks down a 3. Randle on the outside. Jab step, drives, spins to the left shoulder, knocks it in. A lot of flopping going on. I hate when guys stick their face in on defense and the guy makes a play with the ball and then he just expects an offensive foul. Dwight Powell is shaken up. Dwight Powell is shaken up after Randle's drive. Looks like he elbowed him on his way up with his off arm. Definitely not a flagrant. He looks like he's okay. 9-point game. They go to break. Not a good start, obviously. Giving up wide open threes. The Mavs have started 4 of 6 from 3. And 3 of their 5 starters have hit a 3 already to start the game. So, not what you want to see. DiVincenzo leading the Knicks early with 5 points. Randall has 4. This is what we expect. We don't expect to win like I just said before the game started. You don't expect to win every game by 40 points. Kyrie Irving is on the other side of the Kyrie Irving is playing on the other team tonight. You're going to have to defend him. It's not going to be easy. But these guys getting wide open corner threes, you got to pick one or the other. You got to either shut down Kyrie and live with the results, or you have to shut down the supporting cast and let Kyrie get his points. And the Knicks started the game letting Kyrie score. Kyrie came out aggressive. Now he's letting the game come to him and hitting his teammates for wide open threes. He's clearly been the best player in the court so far. He's got 3 assists, 8 points. Celtics getting absolutely battered still. 79-41, 81-41. OKC hammering Portland. And the nightcap tonight is a good one. A battle of the struggling underachievers, the Phoenix Suns against the Los Angeles Lakers. But the Knicks really need to start defending the three-point line. Like when they've lost this year, they've let the other team get red hot from 3, and the fire doesn't go out for the rest of the game. Brunson sometimes, on defense, in his help spot, I'd like to see him just stay home and guard that corner 3, because I know he takes some charges sometimes, gets in help, and takes charges, but he's really not affecting a lot of guys who are under control driving. So he should just be out, ready for the kick out. I'm not sure if they reviewed that basket from Randall. He leveled Dwight Powell in the face. It looks like Powell checks out. Kyrie guarded by Brunson. They wanted the switch. Randall comes over and helps and steals it right out of Kyrie's hands. Good double team from Julius Randle. Kyrie turned his back, and Randall was right there. DiVincenzo, wide open corner 3, knocks it down. Dante DiVincenzo, 2 threes to start the game. Randall and DiVincenzo have a real nice connection. It's reminiscent of Reggie. It's going to sound funny because I think DiVincenzo's a lot better player at this point in his career than Reggie Bullock, but he reminds me of Reggie Bullock getting open threes. Nice little step back from Jaden Hardy off the bench for the Mavs. Mid-ranger. It's an 8-point game. See if Jalen Brunson can get involved on offense. He's being guarded well by Josh Green. Fade away for Brunson. Mid-range, no good. JB started slow. Again, he's had a couple of cold games shooting the ball recently. Grant Williams, top of the key. Pump fake, kicks it out. Wide open in the corner is Derrick Jones Jr. He knocks down a 3. Wide open corner 3s being allowed by the Knicks. 23-12. Josh Hart gets off the bench, and he'll be ready to check in. Brunson drives left hand. He gets fouled. No basket. Hopefully, a couple free throws can settle JB into the game. Plenty of time left. 4:46, first quarter. Haven't seen Brunson have many back-to-back bad games in a Knicks uniform. He makes his first free throw. Mavs are shooting the ball well, definitely. They're getting wide open kickouts. I'd really like to see the Knicks just let them get to the basket and make layups over Hartenstein, and everyone else stay home. And if they dump it off to the roller, if they dump it off to the big man, so be it. Just make them make a good pass, make them make a good catch. Brunson hits a pair. It's a 9-point game. Got to get stops. Giving up 3s for 2s. Not going to get it done. Josh Green, top of the key, guarded by Randall. Drives on Randall. Drives right by him and gets a layup. Nice take from Josh Green. Horrible defense from Julius Randle. It's like he let him go by, thought he could block him, and then didn't. Brunson gets to the line again. This kid Josh Green is defending really. He looks like he could guard. He could hit some threes. He just took Randall to the basket. I like the looks of him from what I've seen when I've watched the Mavs. It looks like he's got an enhanced role tonight without Luka too. So Brunson hasn't hit a field goal yet, but gets back to the line 2 consecutive trips. He'll knock down the first. Got to start getting some stops. Got to start turning the defense into offense. Brunson hits a pair. Back to 9. 4:21 remaining first quarter. Kyrie guarded by DiVincenzo now. Anunoby's checked out for Josh Hart. They trap Kyrie. Get it out of his hands. Josh Green, top of the key. He's going to go right at Hartenstein. Pull up jumper. Splash. This kid is looking confident tonight. He's checking Brunson full court. He's hitting his jump shots. All right, we might have a game tonight, folks. Brunson drives, left hand, layup is good. First field goal for Jalen Brunson. He scored 6 points on the last 3 possessions. Back to 9 we go. Got to start getting some stops if we want to get back into this game early. Kyrie drives, floater, no contest, easy layup. Knicks not doing what they need to do on the defensive end. This is one of the worst quarters defensively in the new year. Probably the worst so far for the Knicks. Brunson now doing his thing in the backcourt. Kicks it to the corner, wide open. Josh Hart for 3. No good. Hart gets his own board. Kicks it out. Brunson for 3. No good. Derrick Jones Jr. gets the rebound. Knicks had 2 good looks there. Great pass from Kyrie. And again, Julius Randle not getting back on defense. And the Knicks go down 13. Tibbs will use another timeout. Some adversity early in the game. Had some good looks there. Brunson and Josh Hart wide open threes. And the difference is the Mavs are knocking down their wide open looks. They're shooting 71% from 3 early in this game. And the Knicks are shooting 33 1/3%. They've taken 6. They've made 2. The Mavs have taken 7 and made 5. A lot of game left, but got to start, defensively, they look out of sorts. Stopping Kyrie is an issue. They don't look like they're content. I would look at McBride on Kyrie and see how that looks. If he's the best on-ball defender for small guys on the team, let him go out there and guard Kyrie, or even let Grimes go out there and guard Kyrie, because DiVincenzo and Anunoby, I understand that everyone says he can guard 1 through 5. You don't always want that. That doesn't mean you want him guarding 5s or 1s, okay? It means if he gets switched onto him, you're not screwed, okay? But you're not like, oh, OG, go guard every single quick guard in the league for the rest of the season. I don't think that's a key to success either. But yeah, Mavs are shooting the ball well. Knicks are not shooting the ball well. A story of 2 teams to start the game. 3 minutes left, first quarter. 18 on the shot clock for the Knicks. Mavs on the verge of putting up over a 40-point first quarter on the Knicks at home. So Tibbs does not like that. Brunson takes a seat. McBride does check in, so we'll see how he looks guarding Kyrie. You know they're going to try to feature Randle with Brunson out of the game. They double Randle. Randle gets it, and he turns it over. Throws it right to Tim Hardaway Jr. Not sure what Randle saw there. Just a horrible start for Julius Randle. Gets beat baseline, and Deuce McBride has to give a foul on Jaden Hardy. Julius Randle needs to wake up. Defensively, just one of the laziest closeouts you're ever going to see. Doesn't want to move his feet. Did the Celtics wave the white flag yet? What's up, McCreary? Nice to see you, brother. Quentin Grimes checks in for DiVincenzo. Knicks need a spark. Got to start moving the ball. It's sticking in Julius Randle's hands. It's sticking in Brunson's hands. A lot of hero ball to start the game. And the Mavs go up 15 in the first quarter. 2:30 remaining. McBride, Hartenstein, Randle, Hart, and Grimes is the five for the Knicks right now to try to get back in it. McBride, corner three, no good. Hartenstein, tip, no good. Good rebounding so far from Dallas as well has been a key. They've been getting out in transition. Grant Williams just walks into a three and knocks it down. The Knicks are not playing any defense in Dallas. McBride, another three. Knocks it down, and the Knicks needed that one in the worst way. Back to 15. They can't get stops. Hit that thumbs up for your boy as the Knicks have their worst quarter of the new year in Dallas. They're not even trying on defense. Markieff Morris, jumper, no good. Grant Williams hustles for the rebound and gets it. Throws it back out, Kyrie. Kyrie kicks it out, Hardaway Jr. Hardaway Jr. deep three. Splash. Knicks getting out-hustled and outworked. And a foul. They call a foul on Josh Hart. Throw this one in the bin, folks, already. The Mavs have come out ready to play. The Knicks have not. Weak foul call. Not sure how that's a foul. But yeah, the Knicks are down 18. I mean, do I think Kyrie may drop 30? Yeah, as long as the Knicks don't get blown out before that and they take him out of the game. It looks really bad right now. Hartenstein drives. He gets fouled. .120 remaining, 19-point game. Excellent start for Dallas. 40-point quarter. Let me add that extra point. A 40-point corner for Dallas. Yeah, the Dayball versus Wink saga, we covered it a little bit earlier in the stream. I'm siding with Dayball the more information that comes out. Wink handled himself unprofessionally. I've loved Wink as a Giants D-cord, but it hasn't gone well this season on both sides. There's been a lot of reports of them not getting along. If they're not getting along, they're not getting along. If you're not gonna fire the head coach, then get rid of Wink. It's simple and plain. Hartenstein hits a pair. It's back to 17 already in this game. I'm saying it's back to 17, as if that's an achievement. Jaden Hardy gets downhill, shoots a floater, no good. Knicks get the rebound. Hartenstein. Josh Hart will push. Kicks it out, Grimes. Grimes for three. Brick. Hartenstein gets the long rebound. Knicks not shooting the ball well to start the game. Randle drives, doesn't get a call, doesn't get back on defense, and you know what's coming next. A blocking foul is called on McBride. Horrible call. I think that's a charge. J5 needs Kyrie to score 30. All right. He's on a good start. I mean, he's got 10 in the first quarter. He's trying to distribute a lot more now, and the fact that they're up a lot, we'll see how aggressive he is. I don't know how this wasn't a foul call. Seth Curry hacks Randle. Randle doesn't get the call. Tim Hardaway Jr. to the line. He misses the first. Rough start. Josh Green has 11 points to lead all scorers in the first quarter. They've come out red hot. Hardaway Jr. hits the second. Brunson back in the game. They kick it out. Hart kicks it back out. Randall fumbles the pass. Gathers. Step back three for Randall. No good. Rebound Josh Hart. Hart kicks it out. Grimes a three. No good. Rebound Randall. Knicks get 3 bites at the apple. Finally, Randall kicks it out. Grimes again sets for 3 and knocks it down. Good hustle. Rebounding to end the quarter. 5.7 remaining. Can you get a stop with 5.7 remaining? Play defense without fouling. Don't give up a launch 3 from Tim Hardaway Jr. Here comes a launch 3 from Tim Hardaway Jr. and he knocks it down. "44 points in the first quarter for the Dallas Mavericks. He clearly gets it off in time. And the Mavs have come out fired up. Knicks, how are you going to respond? This one might be over, if we're being honest. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. It's going to be a long 4 quarters if it continues like this. Knicks get shredded in the first. Meanwhile, the Celtics are down 39 points. The Knicks are on that path as well. I've streamed plenty of Knicks games before, Jared. Thank you for paying attention. And they failed to do this to me, okay? But yeah, 8 of 10 from 3 in that quarter from the Mavs. You have to figure that will come back to earth a little bit, but they're getting good looks. That's the thing that has to bother you. They're getting really good looks. If you're a Knicks fan, they picked you apart. I did not like Julius Randle's intensity and effort in that first half defensively. First quarter defensively. Thought he was just his closeouts, slow. Everything was slow defensively, rotations, everything. Yeah. One of the worst quarters of the season. Thank you, J5. I didn't curse anything. We know this. It was always going to happen at some point. Plus, a lot of game left. You could cut this to 8 at halftime, no problem, and then all of a sudden we have a game again. But Hardaway Jr. hit 3 threes in that first quarter, including a 4-point play. Kyrie hit 2 to start the game. Grant Williams hit 1 and Josh Green hit 1. They hit 8 threes in the first quarter. Not much, it's hard to do wide open hit 8 out of 10. So you got to tip your cap in some regard. Second quarter about to get started. The Knicks absolutely have to come out firing to start this second quarter. Cannot start slow, cannot trade baskets. M-Med says the Knicks got them right where they want them. Long game left. Randall needs to be traded still. It's a fair assessment. I understand where people come from where they say we need to trade Randall in that he's not like a piece that you trust in a big game. Precious Achiuwa gets a lob and a layup his first minutes in the game. Hardaway Jr. drives right past OG Anunoby for a dunk. Horrible defense from OG there. Off balance, bad closeout. Brunson, Achiuwa, Hart, Grimes, Anunoby. And they call an offensive foul on Precious. Everything going wrong for the Knicks right now. Just a terrible closeout from Anunoby and nobody at the rim to help. I understand the assessment of saying you need to trade Randall and that he's going to hurt you when it matters most. And that remains to be seen this year. But yeah, there's games where it's just not even close. Knicks are getting picked apart now on defense. Pick and roll, Achua. Should have been a dunk for Markieff Morris. He gets slapped by Precious, who has 2 fouls in 50 seconds. Yeah, Knicks look like they're cool with losing this one. It's one of those games where the other team comes out, shoots the hell out of the ball, and just breaks your spirit early. It could be that type of night. Especially the way the whistle's kind of going here. It's hard to win on the road against good teams. And the Mavs play hard. They're well coached. Jason Kidd, I think, has gotten better as a head coach for sure. And it's a 20-point game, folks. They call a foul on the inbound on Josh Green before they got the ball in play. So Jalen Brunson will shoot a technical free throw. Brunson has made all his free throws so far, kind of saving the Knicks. He's 5 of 5 from the line. Gonna have to bear down and get feisty in this game, start making some shots, start sharing the basketball if you're gonna get back in it, because a lot of one-on-one play and just sloppy with the ball. They're putting a lot of pressure on Brunson. Grimes throws a lob to Precious Achua, and Precious Achua gets another basket. So 4 points off the bench for Precious. This might be his highlight tape so far. He's got 2 fouls, 2 buckets. Tim Hardaway Jr. is looking to hunt that 3. OG Anunoby's chasing him around. Josh Green drives, draws a foul. 3rd foul on Precious. Kind of a weak call. I didn't see a foul there. Maybe I missed it. Yeah, I mean, Precious is not as good as Obi. Randall takes a lot of bad shots. Randall is a bad shot taker and maker. There's nights where you're like, he's not missing, so you don't mind it. But then there's nights where he can't make one, and you're like, stop doing it completely. And he needs to figure that out. And yeah, Precious is not better than Obi Toppin as a basketball player, but he might just be better for what the Knicks need at this moment in time. Josh Hart, corner 3, no good. Hart gets his own rebound, which he's done twice already. Maybe you should start making the first 3, Josh. That would be nice. Brunson, step back 3, no good. The Knicks are ice cold from 3. And their key players are ice cold from the field. Hardaway Jr. 3 ball. That's short. Grimes secures the board. Grimes almost turns it over. He's trying to get rid of that basketball too much for me, Quentin Grimes. Anunoby drives the closeout, gives it to Precious, who's fouled from behind. Precious Achua will go to the line with a chance to cut it to 15. Woohoo! Yeah, I think this is a tryout for Precious these like next month or so before the trade deadline. If he continues to look like this and he's fouling a lot, he's missing a free throw like he just did right now, and he looks like the moment's too big for him, which I personally think it might be, we're definitely going to have to find another backup big man. I'm looking at Clarkson and I'm looking at Olynyk for the Jazz, and if there's a way we can get both of them, I'm ecstatic. Precious makes the second. Got to continue to string stops together. It's a 16-point game. Hardaway Jr. wants to ISO Precious, and by ISO, I think he wants to jack up a 3 ball. He turns it over. Good defense from Achua. And he turns it over. He tried to throw it over his head to Brunson. That is a Shaqtin' a Fool type of play if I've ever seen one from Precious. He makes a great defensive play and then airmails it, trying to find Brunson up ahead. Brunson guarding Seth Curry. Gets up into him, kicks it out. Grant Williams, corner three. And it looks like he stepped out of bounds before making the pass. So defense has picked up, but haven't been able to really get consistent buckets to make the Dallas Mavericks sweat so far. It's a 16-point game. Jalen Brunson has not gotten hot yet. Josh Hart has had 2 good looks from 3, has bricked both of them. Who's going to get buckets now? OG Anunoby drives, kicks it to the corner. Grimes, back to the corner. Anunoby, step back 3, knocks it down. His first shot attempt, and maybe that starts to make him more aggressive. He realized it's a 2-pointer. They say his foot was on the line. We'll take it nonetheless. Hardaway Jr. kicks it off his foot, and the Knicks starting to string some stops together. Anunoby drove the baseline, kicked it to Grimes in the opposite corner. Grimes then drove his closeout towards the middle. Anunoby relocates in that same corner and knocks down the long 2. So it's a 14-point game. Couple stops in a row. I agree, Ahmed. Clarkson and Olynyk are the 2 guys I'm looking at. Anunoby spins, kicks it out. Grimes. Euro step, gets fouled on the way up by Derrick Jones Jr. So Quentin Grimes will go to the line. This is what I've been asking for all season from Grimes. You have to start acting like you're a threat from more than just 3. You have to start getting to the line, attacking the rim, putting pressure on the rim. If you close him out hard, he doesn't make shots. And he doesn't make free throws either because he never takes them. He breaks the first one. He gets to the line less than pretty much any rotation player in the league this year. And he misses a pair. Quentin Grimes gets to the line finally and misses both free throws. 14-point game, 8:20 remaining. Kyrie, top of the key, back in the game. Guarded by Anunoby. Good defense there. Great kick out, wide open. Hardaway Jr., corner 3, splash. That's a layup for Tim Hardaway Jr. at this point in his career. Wide open corner 3s is what he's out there for. Knicks letting him do it. Josh Hart, I'm not sure what Josh Hart has done out there tonight. Grimes lays it into Achua, who gets another bucket. Good passing inside to Achua so far since he's checked in the game, and he's managed to finish a few. They keep switching the high ball screen. Kyrie now has Precious on him. Step back, jumper, no good. Brunson, long rebound, gets a run out. Brunson, Euro step, kicks it out. Anunoby, Hart. Drives and one. Nice take from Josh Hart. Just as I challenged him and said he needs to start getting involved, he drives strong to the basket, hangs in the air, gets a foul, knocks it down. A little floater in the lane for Josh Hart, and the Knicks cut it to 13. Just get it to 6 or 7 at halftime, and all of a sudden you have a new game. I don't like how Randall is playing tonight for sure, which is alarming because you know he's going to be out there in the key moments second half, and if he doesn't have his head on straight, we could be in trouble. Josh Hart, free throw, knocks it down. It's a 12-point game. 7:25 remaining second quarter here in Dallas. Kyrie Irving, top of the key, guarded by Anunoby, high ball screen set. Kyrie kicks it to Hardaway Jr. Long 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Derrick Jones Jr. goes up strong, no good, but he's fouled. Knicks couldn't secure that rebound. Hardaway Jr. is launching from all over downtown Dallas. Derrick Jones Jr. gets the rebound. Knicks hack him on the way up. Quentin Grimes looked like he was trying to foul him. All things considered, when the other team is shooting 70% from 3, you expect to be down a lot more. But yeah, wide open looks for Tim Hardaway Jr. You got to start guarding him. If you're not going to guard anybody else from 3, you have to guard Tim Hardaway Jr., especially with Luka out. Derrick Jones Jr. misses the first free throw, which is big. If Quentin Grimes could have hit a pair here, it would have been a nice 10-point game. Knicks are in the bonus here, which is big. 7:11 remaining second quarter. Every foul remaining in this half, the Knicks will go to the line. So got to start driving the basketball, Don't settle for threes. Be aggressive. Get to the line. He misses a pair, which is big. So Grimes and Derrick Jones Jr. have both missed pairs of free throws so far in this second quarter. Grimes comes off the curl. He's trying to throw these home run passes to Precious Achiuwa. It's just not going to work, Quentin. It's just not going to work, buddy. Brunson pull up. No good. Mavericks get the rebound. Brunson has had a rough shooting half from the field. Doesn't look comfortable. Is not getting to his spots the same way he usually does. Anunoby, good challenge, but the Mavericks get the loose ball and put it back up and in. Dwight Powell gets the rebound. They're shooting 64% from the field, which is insane. Brunson kicks it out. Anunoby for three. That's short. Mavericks getting back going here. 14-point game, looking to make it 16. Make it 17. An and one for Jaden Hardy. Drives right down Brunson's throat, gets the and one. And the complete control back in the hands of the Mavericks. 16-point game, just like that. Yeah, defensively, I haven't liked what I've seen from OG tonight. I know it's a tough matchup. They start him on Kyrie Irving, who's like 60 pounds lighter than him and a lot quicker than him. Like, I think that's a bad decision from Tom Thibodeau. I think he'll learn quickly. Like, the elite ball-handling point guards, I'm not sure I want OG on them. I just don't think, especially a Kyrie Irving. But, I mean, Julius Randle, 2 of 6, Brunson, 1 of 7. The Knicks are not going to win many games when those two guys can't get a bucket. The defensive end is its own issue tonight. And don't get me wrong, that's been really bad. But offensively, I mean, you almost have 40 points with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. It's not like you're not scoring. But defensively really has been the issue. 9 of 13 from 3, 69% from 3. 66.7% from the field. Like, 2/3 of their shots have gone in so far. You have to find a way to make this a single-digit game by halftime. But the way it's looking, it doesn't look good, guys. It doesn't look good. And there's a little bit of, like, you could sense that the Mavericks role players are kind of fired up to play without Luka tonight. Kyrie has 6 assists. Knicks are trying to get the ball out of his hands, which seems like the right play. But then these guys are red hot from 3. Hardaway Jr., Grant Williams, Josh Green, all knocking down shots. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. If you want to see more NBA games this year, if you want me to stream more NBA games, hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so I know you like the video and you like these NBA streams. I need to know. Yeah, last game against Portland, the Knicks went 8 minutes without scoring. Still don't know why. Yeah, you're right. There was a dry spell in that Portland game, and just the Blazers weren't good enough to take advantage of it. Again, this offense is not the issue at this very moment, Med. Like, I understand we want to try to keep pace with the other team. We got to start getting stops. And some of these are good contests. Like, the Mavericks are hitting some contested threes, like hand up, hand in their face, making tough shots. That happens sometimes, but then there's other things like Tim Hardaway Jr. blowing right by OG Anunoby. Here's the Cadillac trivia question. No sponsorship here, but for MHT. 4 of the Mavericks' top 10 all-time leaders in three-pointers have also played for the Knicks. Who are they? Well, Jason Kidd and Tim Hardaway Jr. are definitely answers. I don't know I think Brunson is a decoy answer. Jaden Hardy knocks down the free throw, and the Knicks are back down 17. 6:15 remaining, second quarter. Randle comes back in and just travels, turns it right over. Horrible drive from Randle. Doesn't look comfortable. Mavs are playing good defense on him, not backing down in the post. They call another foul. Backdoor Hartenstein hits Jaden Hardy on the reverse layup. Oh, how many fouls have been called in this? Both teams in the bonus in this quarter. The Knicks have taken 12 free throws. The Mavs have taken 12 free throws. This will be the 13th and 14th from Jaden Hardy, who makes the first, has a chance to make it a 19-point game. When you're down by this much, you're going to have to start getting some threes and some open looks and some ball movement. You cannot ISO ball. You cannot let Julius Randle just start going downhill every single time. It's not going to work. Brunson drives, left hand, layup, good. 16-point game. Hardy missed that second free throw. Wide open three for Derrick Jones Jr. in and out. But Julius Randle, again, just standing around on defense. I don't like what I see out of him on defense. When he can't get his shot going, he's not engaged on defense. He finally gets a layup to go, spins in the lane, gets the layup, 14-point game. 5:20 remaining, second quarter. Kyrie doing the dance moves, high ball screen, pull-up jumper, no good. Hart and Randle fight for the rebound and turn it over. It's like they're both just trying to put up stats with these rebounds. Hart knows that he can't score, so he's getting defense, like hustling for these rebounds. It's getting annoying. Stop fighting for rebounds on the same team. I've seen this a few times the last few games. I hate when I see NBA players do that. It's not that hard when you hear same to get out of there. Grant Williams for three, no good. Anunoby gets the rebound, gets it up to Randle. Randle brings it across the timeline. Randle, floater, back-to-back buckets for Julius Randle, and it's back to 12. Can you get another stop and a bucket? Mavericks have missed a couple shots in a row that they were making earlier in the game. Jaden Hardy, deep three, no good. Rebound, Hartenstein, gets it over to Brunson. Brunson floater is up and good, and it's a 10-point game. Few stops in a row. Now Kyrie wants to push. He misses the layup. Knicks get another stop. Randle pushing. Offensive foul on Julius Randle. Randle having one of those nights where he's just spinning into guys, throwing his arms all over the place. He's knocked two Mavericks in the face. That was an elbow right to Grant Williams' face. They better not call that a flagrant. Just an accidental knock to Grant Williams' head. Grant Williams heads to the bench. 10-point game. Randle, a couple of bad turnovers so far in this game. Like, he's had too many halves with three turnovers. He has three turnovers again in the first half. Can't have that from one of your best players. 4:15 remaining, 10-point game. That offensive foul could be a momentum shifter. Give the Mavs turnover. Randle forces a turnover. Offensive foul on Julius Randle again. His fourth turnover in the half. The guys they're camping out waiting to take a charge on you, Julius. So you get all these stops, and then you commit two offensive fouls. And now what happens? Hardaway Jr. pull up, knocks it down. It's back to 12. Randle is not having one of those games. 4 turnovers in the first half and 8 points. Kicks it out. Anunoby in the corner. Anunoby bricks it. 12-point game. Mavericks push it up again. DiVincenzo goes for the steal. Kyrie pull up, knocks it down. It's back to 14. 3:17 remaining second quarter. Knicks don't have it tonight on offense or defense, really. Everything looks disjointed. Randall shooting a 3 now. No good. It's not the shot we needed. He's having a really, really horrible half. Needs to settle down at halftime. Kyrie wants to shoot a three-pointer. Anunoby, good defense. Randall almost gets a steal, gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Maverick ball. And they'll take a timeout. So 14-point game. Randall has 2 steals, 2 fouls, 4 turnovers. 2 offensive fouls here in the second quarter that have been tough timing-wise when the Knicks are trying to go on a run. Rebounding-wise, it's not been great either, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel like it's been great, at least. The Knicks have 19 rebounds, and the Mavs have 18. So it's been pretty even, which is usually where the Knicks make their money, rebounding the basketball. The Bucks are going to score like 140 tonight. Wow, and the Blazers are getting blown out in a similar fashion. So, yeah, Dallas is Randall's hometown, so maybe he's coming out pressing a little bit too much. The thing about Randall is the jumper has just completely lost him this year. I mean, Randall, Anunoby, and Brunson combined 0 of 7 from 3 in the first half. You're 4 of 17 from 3, and the other team is 9 of 16. Like, that's really the difference in this game. It's really all it is. You're giving up Tim Hardaway. Like, you're letting Tim Hardaway Jr. have the half of his season. He has 18 points in the first half, 4 threes. Brunson has 11, but 5 of those are from the line. So he hasn't had a good half. He's starting to miss threes all of a sudden. Hartenstein doesn't look the same so far in this half. He's been neutralized for the most part by the bigs of Dallas, Dwight Powell, Grant Williams, and co. So a lot of game left. Celtics sat the starters at half and killed a parlay for you. That sucks. I saw that coming when I watched that first half. I was like, they're gonna throw in the white flag, especially because they had a back-to-back. They played last night in overtime against Minnesota. 2:49 remaining second quarter. We're about to be back in action here, and the Knicks need to start stringing together multiple stops. We saw it was possible there for a little bit of a run, for a nice little 2-minute run, and it was killed by Julius Randle just driving straight into guys that are sitting there waiting to flop and take a charge. He's got to, like, what happened to his mid-range jumper now? Now all of a sudden he can't make mid-range jumpers even. He's got to settle for layups at the rim. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We've won 5 in a row. On the road in Dallas. Like I said, their role players are fired up to not play with Luka tonight. It looks like it at least. Kyrie, 3-ball right in Anunoby's grill. I mean, there's nothing you could do about that. There's just nothing you could do about that. They're splashing everything. Brunson fadeaway, no good. Those type of shots are just not going down for the Knicks tonight. Dwight Powell gets an easy layup. Knicks just don't want to be here. Called 50 timeouts in this first half and can't get anything done. Back to 19. Hartenstein tries to force a pass to Anunoby underneath. Yeah, there's some bad transition defense, Steve, but like some of these are contested 3-balls. They're shooting the absolute shit out of the ball. Some of them are open, no doubt, but it's one of those nights, it looks like. Randall forces one up, misses it. Hartenstein gets the putback. Knicks are going to keep fighting, but on defense, just the way the Mavs are shooting the ball, they're stepping into everything with confidence. Kyrie misses. DiVincenzo gets the rebound. Kick out wide open Brunson in the corner. He bricks it, another one. Randall and Anunoby fight for the rebound. And it goes off of Maverick. Brunson just ice cold from three. Ice cold from the field, really. Turns it over. Tries to drive through the middle. Turns it over. Jalen Brunson. I don't know how. Even that tip in that they missed, that they messed up, is going in for the Mavs. DiVincenzo, Euro step. Gets the lay in. 1 minute remaining, second quarter. Your boy's going to need a break at halftime. We're going to need to change the juju. Definitely not M-Med, but, you know, they've won 5 in a row. They're on the road. This is the NBA. Teams will have hot halves. That's a weak foul. Some of it is bad defense, but some of it is just Tim Hardaway Jr. and Kyrie Irving coming out red hot. I mean, they're 10 of 18 from 3.5. The Knicks are 4 for 18. You're just not you're not gonna get me off that stat right now and why the Knicks aren't. The Knicks are getting open looks too. They're just not knocking him down. Like these shots that Brunson is missing, we've watched him make time and time and time again. So not gonna freak out over one half of basketball. Good for Dallas. Very impressive half without their star. Brunson drives, Randall cuts, gets a dunk. Nice find from Brunson. Technical foul on Brunson now. Yeah, he's having a tough night. Tough first half. We'll see how he bounces back. Knicks need halftime in the worst way. Bad technical. The refs have been bad, though. I mean, it's very physical. It's not really consistent when they're calling certain fouls and when they're not. When they are. It is what it is, though. Knicks are getting slaughtered by the 3 ball of the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie now, fade away. 3. Air ball. DiVincenzo gets the rebound. Looks to push. Brunson drives left hand. Good. And the foul. Moral of the story, kids, is they say technicals are bad for you, but in reality, there's a reason certain guys will get a technical. And it's because if you don't get a technical and make it known that something is... I mean, he gets hit on the arm there. I don't know what the Mavericks are complaining about. But... just like what Darko, the Raptors coach, went off about the other night. Then the very next night, the Raptors all of a sudden start to get more calls. It's human nature. These referees are human too. If you bark at them enough, they're going to start thinking to themselves, am I making a mistake? And then all of a sudden, you're going to start buying calls. Still, horrible half. Brunson bricks the free throw, of course, because that's just the type of half it's been for him. And it's a 16-point game. Mavericks will hold for the last shot. Kyrie Irving is going to take a dagger 3 here. You bet your bottom dollar on it. Try to end the half on a high note. The Knicks trap. They get it out of Kyrie's hands. Grant Williams drives. They call a foul N1. I just don't know where the foul is there. Where is the foul there? Show me where the foul is. Show me where the foul is. That's such a bad call. They should challenge that. They should challenge that. They should challenge that. They won't because Tibbs would rather hold his timeouts for the entire second half and take 50 of them. Grant Williams makes his free throw, and they call a foul on Jalen Brunson. Who runs through Grant Williams. I'm not sure what this is. He runs straight through Grant Williams. Just pretend like it never happened. Just pretend like it never happened. I like to pretend this half never happened. 74 points in the first half for the Dallas Mavericks without Luka Doncic. They call it a turnover on the Knicks. It's not. I don't know how it's not shooting because the Mavs are in the bonus. Grant Williams now shoots a fadeaway three at the end of the half, and it misses. It's a 19-point game. One of the worst halves of the season for the Knicks defensively, for sure. And offensively, it hasn't been great either. Julius Randle struggling mightily. Four turnovers in the first half. He's 5 of 11. It looks like he's got, he's shooting the ball well. He's really not. He's 0 of 3 from 3. Brunson's 0 of 3 from 3. Anunoby's only taken 3 shots, which is alarming enough. The fact that he's only taking 3 shots. It's been all Brunson and Randle shooting the ball. 3 turnovers for Brunson, 4 for Randle, 2 for Precious Achiuwa. So you have 9 turnovers in the first half on top of the 3-point shooting from Dallas. It's just not going to get it done. Dallas shoots 50% from 3, 58% from the field. I mean, the Knicks are shooting 47% from the field. They can't make a 3. Horrible half. You throw it in the trash. You try to chip away. You try to go on a nice 9-0 run to start the half and see where that takes you. But it doesn't look like this is a winnable game at this juncture in the moment. So if you're thinking about, hey, maybe I should call quits early tonight as a Knicks fan, I'm not against it for you because this is a no-show performance so far. Jalen Brunson's been taken out of his game. Can't make a 3 all of a sudden. 3 turnovers. He has 3 fouls as well. A lot of fouling by the Knicks. 15 fouls in that first half to the 8 for the Mavs. So something going on there. Refs kind of jobbing us a little bit. Not helping us, that's for sure. But Kyrie Irving has 3 threes. Tim Hardaway Jr. has 4 threes. And that's really the difference. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. Stay with me. I will be back for halftime. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves here. It's a long season. A lot of games left. All that jazz. It happens in the NBA. I didn't expect to win out for the remainder of the season. But yeah, you did expect to win tonight when you heard no Luka Doncic. So Knicks got to tighten up. Tom Thibodeau, I'm sure, did not like that half defensively. And we'll see what type of effort they put forth in the second half. Can they make shots? Can they make shots? That's what it comes down to. So stay tuned. We'll be back in a few.
back.
Unfortunately, we are back because every time I do a stream, there's a chance my team gets blown out. Knicks have one of their best runs in recent memory, and then all of a sudden, a very sobering half. A very sobering half of basketball in that first half. No bright spots, really. Like, I can't think of one thing that really got me excited that first half. I think DiVincenzo should be playing more minutes. I think offensively, he just is one of the most dangerous players on the team outside of Brunson and Randall. When they don't have it going, our third best option is really Dante DiVincenzo's quick catch and shoot ability this season. Has really been our third most consistent scoring option. OG Anunoby, listen, I don't expect you to be. Nobody in the city expects you to be a god, and we're not expecting you to turn into Kawhi Leonard. And no one's allowed to score on you, and you're gonna have to average 30. But I need a better half than that, my guy. I mean, he doesn't even have a foul. He has 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no steals, no blocks. He's gotten 3 shot attempts up, 0 for 2 from 3. I need more from OG. At least in aggressiveness. If you're going to miss, you're going to miss. A lot of the guys are missing tonight. It is what it is. But a lot of blowouts tonight in national basketball. So, wow, the Thunder are about to be up by 60 on the Trailblazers. $60. The Thunder are shooting 59.5. They're shooting 60% from the field in the fourth quarter. So any gassing we got from the Portland Trailblazers game should be thrown out the window. Any excitement we got from that, listen, I'm not jumping out the window either. One bad half of basketball is a long season. We'll figure stuff out. We'll figure out what went wrong and all that stuff. Play with more energy in the next game. All that being said, with the excitement at this team and the way this team's been playing, you need to put together a better defensive half than what we just saw. I mean, we had twice as many fouls as them, which is interesting. 15 fouls to 8 in the first half. Hardaway Jr. and Kyrie both had 18 in the first half. Their starting lineup just kicked the shit out of us. Excuse my French. Just destroyed us. So we'll see what the Knicks can do second half. I'm not expecting a win now at this point. You're down pretty much 20 at half. Knicks will start with the basketball. Let's see if we can get some open shots, some open corner looks for Anunoby and DiVincenzo. I don't want to see a lot of pounding from Brunson and Randall, to be honest with you. Brunson keeps it. Floater, no good. Misses it. And we start where we pretty much started the first half with the Mavericks pushing, Kyrie Irving making a floater, Jalen Brunson missing a floater. So they're absolutely dogging us. 21-point game. Can't get stops on Kyrie. Brunson can't make any shots. Good defense from Josh Green tonight. I've been impressed with him, definitely defensively. Randall. The Knicks just so clearly looking to kick it out to the corners. Julius Randle so clearly not looking to shoot from the outside. Excellent defensive performance from the Dallas Mavericks so far. Been very impressed from what I saw, from what I've seen. Just Kyrie, Tim Hardaway, and a bunch of guys that are playing defense. And Kyrie and Tim Hardaway look engaged defensively as well. Randle drives. He gets fouled going up for 2. $11:17 remaining. Julius Randle heads to the line. We're just going to talk ball now. We're not going to get overly excited about the score of this game. We're gonna focus on what we see both sides of the ball. It's been a rough night in the NBA, though. I'm expecting this Suns-Lakers game to be a doozy, though. Randall hits the first. Cuts it to 20. Four of 13 for Jalen Brunson. We need better. He's only got 2 assists as well. They've had a great defensive game plan for him and Julius Randle. I think it's been pretty physical out there. It's kind of getting called in one direction, if you ask me. 15 team fouls to 9. A lot of flopping going on from the Mavs. Derrick Jones Jr. now, corner 3. That's no good. Hartenstein gets the rebound. Knicks look to push. DiVincenzo out to Anunoby. Euro step. He gets it blocked. Saves it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, jab step. Kicks it out, Randall. Randall, another jab step. Looks to drive. Fade away from Randall. Knocks it down. Julius Randle, 4 points. Start this third quarter. It's a 17-point game. Going to need to put together like 20 stops in a row for me to get excited. Kyrie Irving playing with his food. Kicks it out. Turns it over. The ball pressure that Josh Green is putting on Jalen Brunson's really been excellent tonight. He's taken him out of his game. Helps that Brunson can't make a shot all of a sudden, though. Randall drives, kicks to the corner. DiVincenzo for 3, knocks it down. Dante DiVincenzo loves those corner threes. It's a 14-point game. Three of 4 from 3 from DiVincenzo. I think they got to start to feed him and force open looks for him, get him some open shots. Hardaway Jr. drives baseline. He draws a foul from Julius Randle. Julius Randle has not moved his feet well tonight at all. He's got 3 fouls now. Him and Brunson both with 3 fouls. Love the way Dante's been shooting the ball, though. It looks good and it feels good every time he's open. You feel comfortable with that look for Dante, especially in the corners. The guy has money from the corners. Hardaway Jr. drove at Julius Randle. Julius Randle decided to just hand check him instead of move his feet. 9:54 remaining. Hardaway Jr. makes it a 16-point game, hits every part of the rim and drops in. It's in that type of night for Tim Hardaway Jr. He has these nights where he can't make anything if he fell out of a boat, and then he has these nights where he can't miss. It's just the story of his career. Randall floater knocks it down, so Julius Randle's starting to get going. Problem with THJ is that he got overpaid by the Knicks early in his career, and then we pretty much had to get rid of Porzingis to get rid of him. THJ misses finally, and Dwight Powell. I keep calling him Josh Powell. Jesus. Dwight Powell misses the putback, so the Knicks get another stop. Keep hitting Randall on that roll play. DiVincenzo, high 3, no good. Kyrie pull-up jumper, knocks it down. He's getting to his spots whenever he wants. Those pull-up mid-rangers that Jalen Brunson usually knocks down at will, we're seeing Kyrie get to those spots and knock down those same shots that we usually see Brunson make. Brunson for 3, he knocks it down. It's a 13-point game, 8:40 remaining third quarter. Kyrie pull up. He knocks it down and answers. Kyrie is on fire tonight. 25 points, 7 assists. He's having the best game of his season off the top of my head. Anunoby gives it to Randall. Randall, Euro step, layup, knocks it down. Got to start putting some stops together. Kyrie is red hot. Julius Randle's starting to come alive. He's got 8 points in the quarter. We're only 4 minutes into it. Kyrie, snake dribble, step back. They call a foul on Isaiah Hartenstein, getting into the landing space. Unreal. It's just one of those nights. I guess he hits Kyrie at the top. Should have been a backcourt on OG, I think. Anyway, whatever. Kyrie goes to the line. He's just doing whatever he wants out there. He misses the first. First miss I've seen from him tonight. Isaiah Hartenstein has 4 personals now. Not really sure what the Knicks are going to do. Do they go with? Did they bring in Precious? It looks like they brought in Precious Achiuwa, which is devastating, to be honest with you. The difference between Hartenstein and Precious for us is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get back in the game now with Hartenstein out. It's a 15-point game. OG looks like he's lollygagging up the court with the ball. Doesn't look comfortable dribbling whatsoever. Brunson kicks it to Randall. Randall layup. Nice cut from Julius Randle, and Brunson found him on the hop. Back to 13. Kyrie is just toying with us right now. Does what they call another foul. I mean, the flopping from Dallas is getting unreal. It's 3 fouls on Precious. Every single call tonight, like you just fall down and you're getting the call. They call a push. If anything, it's a trip. That's the thing. Like you don't even know what you're calling. (27-7) for Kyrie, or 28. Definitely some shameless hoops going on for the Mavs. Every layup attempt, they're going to the ground, getting the call. Kyrie hits a pair. He's cooking us tonight. Whoever had that Kyrie over 30 earlier in the chat, congratulations. That'll cash within the next 5 seconds probably. Yeah, probably should stop doing that, right, Justin? Stop switching Precious onto Kyrie Irving. Treating him like he's a prime defender, Precious Achiuwa on the perimeter, like he should just be switching on to Kyrie every single time. I mean, maybe Tibbs is just like tricking himself mentally into thinking that Precious is Taj Gibson. Randall spins, kicks into the corner. DiVincenzo, corner 3, splash. That's our best. Like I said many times earlier in this half, that's the thing that we need to get going. DiVincenzo in the corners. Kyrie kicks it out. Turnover. DiVincenzo can't hold on to his dribble. He turns it over. Josh Green layup is good. And these are the type of momentum shifters that the Mavericks has been getting all night. DiVincenzo, like, all he had to do was look up. He had Randall streaking on the other side. He turns it over, trying to go too fast with the ball. Randall drives, gets fouled. He'll go to the line. I mean, offensively, it's been better in this third quarter. It's been better to start this third quarter. The Mavericks have been more Kyrie dependent in this quarter, and they're not getting wide open threes from everyone else. The referees have been questionable, man. I'm just gonna say it. It's not the reason the Knicks are losing this game, but certainly isn't helping them get back into it. It's been a good third quarter from Julius Randle. He's responded nicely. He's hitting DiVincenzo in the corners now. DiVincenzo 4 of 6 from 3. I mean, Randall has 20. Brunson has 16, but he's on 5 of 14. It's been a really rough shooting night for Brunson so far. But DiVincenzo and Randall are minus 15. The Trailblazers are losing by how much? Or they lost 139 to 77. So almost a 70-point loss for the Over 60-point loss for the Trailblazers. That's insane. Everybody was feeling it for the Thunder. Damn. Ousmane Dieng got 11 shots up tonight for Jalen Williams on the Thunder, 9 of 10 from the field. Remember when we thought plus minus was a big deal like earlier this week because the Knicks starters were like plus $1 billion? Well, it turns out if you just play the Portland Trailblazers, there's a good chance your plus minus is going to go skyrocketing to record heights these days. They are bad. The fact that the Nets lost to them the other day, that's a bad loss. That's like an inept basketball team at this moment. And you lost to them less than a week ago. Sorry for the stray, Net fans. I know you guys don't deserve that. You have your own issues. I'm not trying to deflect. Damn, Scoot Henderson, 4 of 21, 1 of 9 from 3. Minus 56, Scoot Henderson. All right, we're about to be back from break. 6:25 remaining third quarter. Plenty of time left. It's a 14-point game with Julius Randle headed to the line to shoot 2. If you could string stops together for 2 minutes, you have a chance to win this game. It's not out of reach yet, but I just don't have belief. I don't have belief that the Knicks are going to get enough stops. A lot of fouling going on in this game. Like, I just don't like the way it's been reffed. I hear Mike Breen is complaining a lot about the refs too. It looks bad. It looks bad. Keep getting DiVincenzo looks in the corner. Keep setting him screens. Keep getting him open, and keep looking for him. Like he's wide open. He's the only guy that looks like he has a shooting touch tonight. From the outside, we gotta start getting him open. And Jalen Brunson's played 27 minutes in this game already. That's something we're gonna have to look at this season. Randle gets the first one to drop. If Tom Thibodeau doesn't trust Deuce McBride, 2 minutes in the first half. I mean, he had 2 personal fouls. But it doesn't matter. You leave Deuce in there to pick up four fouls in the first half and then play JB the whole second half if you need to. But you got to get JB a rest every once in a while. Randle hits a pair. He's had a very nice third quarter offensively so far. He's got 12 in the quarter, and we're halfway through it. Wide open kickouts for the Mavs. Grant Williams misses a wide open 3. Anunoby clears, gets it up to Brunson. Brunson to Randle. Randle pull up 3. Knocks it down. Julius Randle makes it a 1-digit game. It's a 9-point game. It just feels like Kyrie wants to shoot a 3 to answer back, though. Let's see what he does. Kyrie crossover, step back, kicks it out. Derrick Jones Jr. for 3. No good. Knicks get another stop. Julius Randle rebound. Is Julius Randle having one of those quarters right now, folks? Randle looking for a heat check. Knicks going a little fast there. Got to clear. They're trying to clear it out for Randle. Brunson drives. Brunson kicks it out. Randle in the corner. Knocks it down. Julius Randle for 3. It's a 6-point game. Randle has come alive in his hometown of Dallas. Oh my goodness gracious. Julius Randle. Step back for Hardy. He misses. Knicks get another stop. It's a 6-point game. Randle misses. Precious fights for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. But this is a big push and a big run from Julius Randle, who's erupted for 28 points all of a sudden. That's a ridiculous shot from Julius Randle in the corner, and you could argue that he was hit as he shot that by Grant Williams. Got to continue to play defense like this. Got to make it tough for them. They're getting still open looks when Kyrie dishes it out. What a drive from Kyrie Irving. Just right at OG Anunoby. Nothing you could do about it. So strong, too, when he gets to that right hand, Kyrie. He's able to shoulder and get downhill. Brunson fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the line. We're back in this, folks. We're back and we have life. That's the thing about Randall. Like, he's gonna keep coming as long. That's why I love the combination of Randall and Tibbs. Deep down, they're just both relentlessly going to keep trying, even if it's not going for them. I trust that they'll do everything they can to get what they need going in the game. Brunson knocks down a free throw. It's the Kyrie show. It's a Kyrie versus Julius Randle show, to be honest with you. OG sits. Not the best OG Anunoby performance so far tonight. The step back going right, showing the strong hand to the defender will never make sense to me. Yeah. You could tell that's just like that's his set shot that he practices from three. Like, this is the shot I'm going to get off late in the shot clock if I have to. Kyrie behind the back, steps into the three, no good. And the Knicks will get the rebound. The chance to make it a one-possession game or a 4-point game. Randall, don't start falling in love with the three now. DiVincenzo drives baseline. Gets it into Achua. Good pass. They call a travel on DiVincenzo. Wow, crazy. They're like the refs tonight, man. He might have traveled, but he hesitated. Didn't look that bad. Didn't look egregious. They try to post up Kyrie on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo getting all up in Kyrie. He's just going to spin over. Good defense. Kyrie's still going to shoot that fadeaway and knock it down. Back to an 8-point game. 3:40 remaining. You wonder if the Knicks expended a lot of energy trying to get back into this one. And the Julius Randle magic train seems to have slowed up just a bit for a second. As I say that, he drives left, doesn't get a call, tries to spin it home, doesn't make it. Kyrie for three, and that'll be made. Timeout. Kyrie is on fire tonight. Back to 11. .35 for Kyrie Irving on 12 of 19 shooting. He's just making everything. He's cooking tonight. Nothing you could do about it when Kyrie's making these type of shots. I mean, that's open in transition, so that sucks, but some of these mid-range jumpers are just tough. Some of these lays are tough. Not a lot of guards. Not a lot of guards giving you this type of work on offense when they got it going. It's excellent timing for the timeout. It's only an 11-point game. 3:22 remaining third quarter. You go on a nice little run here. You got to keep trying to find DiVincenzo in the corner. You can't just let Randall heat check is not needed from three. I never need a Julius Randle heat check from three. I'm sorry. I never need it. Him hitting 2 threes in a row, he should just be faking a heat check and driving to the cup. Now all of a sudden you got the guy worrying about getting up on you a little bit, and that's where you excel. Stop falling in love. Julius falling in love with the three is a dangerous thing. He's taken 6 tonight and he's made 2. So honestly, above his season percentages. He's got 28. OG Anunoby's a +3 in a game where the Knicks have trailed the entire time, and he's played 27 minutes. So tell me what plus-minus really is. I don't understand it. The travel on DiVincenzo was tough. Did he walk there? I didn't see the walk. He might have. In the NBA, that's like every other play they take those amount of steps. I don't know. I guess it looked awkward as he was trying to make the pass. But you're not going to win tonight with Kyrie Irving putting up 50 like he's planning on doing right now. Just pull up threes. Hartenstein just afraid of the blow-by from Kyrie every single time, and he's just drilling these pull-up threes. Even like a fadeaway, DiVincenzo guards him perfectly. Just one of those nights. This is what they call a star in the NBA. When they have it going and they're locked in, there's not really much defensively that a team can do. He has 17 of Dallas's 21 in the third quarter, single-handedly keeping them afloat in this third quarter. Deuce McBride checks in. It's DiVincenzo for three. Long. They say out of bounds off the Mavericks. Knicks will retain possession off the missed three. Good hustle from Achua. McBride, open three. Bricks it. DiVincenzo taps it back out. DiVincenzo relocates. Gets it blocked. Gets his own miss. And the Knicks will call a timeout with 4.7 on the shot clock. Good hustle from DiVincenzo, but good closeout as well by Grant Williams. He blocks the shot, doesn't blow by him. I mean, DiVincenzo should be looking to drive that. He tried the sidestep. Grant Williams with a good closeout, recovered nicely. Got to get a good shot here. Down 11. Just called another timeout to hold on to the loose ball. There's only 4.7 on the shot clock, so it's got to go quick. It looks like our run might be done, but who knows? You're getting nothing out of the bench. The fact that Precious Achua leads you in scoring off the bench. McBride, 3 minutes. He's 1 of 3 from 3. He's getting them up. Can we figure out a way to slow down Kyrie Irving in the fourth quarter and get this to like a one-possession, tight ball game? I don't see it. Haven't been able to string together enough stops. They have 95 points with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. And I know that was a big first half. So a lot of that's inflated. Randall, hesitation, corner jumper, hits the side of the backboard, no good, shot clock violation. Like, this is what I mean. That's the shot we get. Tibbs. Julius dribbling around, shooting a fadeaway in the corner. Kyrie's taking a seat. It's Hardaway Jr. time. That means he's going to... Oh, no, he's not taking a seat. McBride's guarding Kyrie Irving. Kyrie wants to shoot another three right in his face. Knocks it down. He ain't missing tonight. He's putting us to bed tonight. Back to 14. Deuce McBride just standing at the top of the key for 10 seconds. We're not getting into our offense at all. DiVincenzo kicks it out corner. DiVincenzo step back, no good. Precious Achua gets the offensive rebound. Josh Hart doesn't want to shoot. Yeah. Kyrie is torching us. 38. He's going to have 50 tonight. Deuce McBride steps into a three. He misses it. When you can't make open threes, you're not going to win most nights. Kyrie, step back, long. Good defense from Randall there. Challenged Kyrie. Randall draws a foul. He'll go back to the line. Our whole offense is basically hope that Julius Randle can get around the help defender and Euro step his way into a layup or a floater. It's our best offense right now. It's our most reliable scoring. I mean, Kyrie is 13 of 21, 6 of 10 from 3. What are you going to do? Well, some of these are hand in his face. He's just got it going. Randall bricks the first free throw. 29 minutes for Randall, 30 minutes for Brunson. Makes the second. It's a 13-point game. Kyrie will finally go to the bench. I've never been so happy to see someone go to the bench. Good ball pressure from Deuce McBride. Precious fouls Dwight Powell on the catch. Just pushes him. Tries to push him in the backcourt. Dwight Powell flops around a lot, though. I got to be honest. He acts like he's 50 pounds out there. $17 to shoot. Mavericks now in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Grant Williams, wide open three. No good. Even the misses from the Mavs, though, tonight haven't encouraged me. Like, they're wide open looks for the most part. Randall doesn't look like he wants to pass. He wants to ISO Seth Curry. McBride drives. Kicks it out to the corner. Josh Hart for three. Short. 3 guys near the rebound for the Knicks. Nobody picks it up. And the Mavericks come away with it. 1 minute to play, fourth quarter. 13-point game. Hardaway Jr. snakes around the ball screen, shoots a 3, knocks it down. Hardaway Jr. and Kyrie were having a blast out there. Knicks haven't scored in 4 minutes. Josh Hart will go to the line. I mean, horrible defense. Like, how are we not getting Tim Hardaway Jr. and Kyrie Irving off the three-point line when that's their entire game plan for the remainder of, like, as soon as you step foot in the game tonight? The Knicks can't make threes, though. 9 of 31. The Mavs have made 5 more threes. They've cooled off a little bit here in the third. Josh Hart makes the first free throw. Misses the second. Mavericks come away with the rebound. Like, the free throw shooting hasn't been good either. Jaden Hardy, step back 3. No good. Josh Hart the rebound. The Knicks can hold for the final shot. Has to go in, really, if you want to have a chance of winning this game. You're down 15. McBride taking forever to get into the offense here. Hands it off to Randall. Randall shoots a sidestep 3, no good. And that's the end of 3. The Knicks are down by 15. Some good fight in that third quarter. They outscore the Mavericks 31-27 in the third quarter. Difference in the game, really, that first. They got absolutely destroyed in the first quarter, 44-26. And it's been tough sledding ever since. It's tough to come back when Kyrie Irving and Tim Hardaway Jr. are hitting contested 40-footers. And the bench has given us nothing tonight. Josh Hart, 4 points, 4 rebounds in 16 minutes. OG Anunoby giving us nothing. 27 minutes, 2 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. There was a moment there where Julius Randle was catching fire, and you thought the Knicks were really back in it. And then the Mavericks kind of... Yeah, this is a tough game for Jalen Brunson. Absolutely. 5 of 14 from the field. He's had some good looks that we've usually see him make, but they haven't gone down, and they're struggling tonight, no doubt about it. Foul trouble hasn't helped either. You have both of your big men have 4 fouls right now, and both of your star players, Randall and Brunson, have 3. It's one basketball game where Kyrie Irving is red hot. I'm not going to flip out. I mean, these guys got 38. He's hitting contested threes, hitting contested shots with a guy in his face. When he's not making shots, he's often getting foul calls. So he's just doing it all tonight. He's also distributing well when he's getting doubled and getting help. He's got 7 assists. Does have 4 turnovers. But you'll live with that if you're a Mavs fan based on how this game has gone so far. Couldn't have been better. Start of the fourth quarter coming up. 15-point game. We'll see if the Knicks can make any ground up quickly to start this fourth quarter. Yeah, iHeart has been bad this game. The referees haven't helped. I mean, when you call ticky-tack fouls on big men, all of a sudden you have to think about your contests. You have to think about how you're helping. Every time someone falls down on Dallas, they're getting the benefit of the doubt. So it is what it is. Not completely the ref's fault. The Mavericks are shooting the hell out of the ball. Kyrie Irving has 38 points. Hardaway Jr. has 5 threes. Knicks showing some full court pressure. Mavericks get it in. Hardaway Jr. for 3. Knocks it down. Like, just unbelievable shooting practice for the Mavs tonight. Josh Hart and OG Anunoby, bad communication on the switch. Hart hesitated, went for the back door, and Tim Hardaway Jr., who should have been the number 1 guy you're worried about. I've seen enough out of Hart tonight, man. I've seen enough. He doesn't want to shoot threes because he can't make them. He was making them all last year. Making them all last year when he needed to get paid. McBride steps, shot clock violation. Deuce McBride has been really bad tonight. Him and Josh Hart have been really bad tonight. It was a fun game where the Knicks, where Deuce McBride and Quentin Grimes were looking like all-star backups and super utility role players, but I think those days are done. We definitely need to... We know now we need to strengthen this bench up a little bit because on nights when JB and wide open 3 for Seth Curry, he missed it. Mavericks are moving the ball so much better, so much crisper. Anunoby now drives. Gets into the chest of Dwight Powell, gets a layup. His most aggressive take of the night. I mean, when you're that strong, how do you not want to drive the ball more if you're OG? Wide open, Tim Hardaway Jr., no good. Knicks look to push. McBride. Grimes, sidestep 3, knocks it down. It's back to 13. 10-18 remaining. 13-point game. Mavs still continue to jack up threes. They're getting good looks still. I mean, this guy, Jaden Hardy's flopping all around the court. Offensive foul on Josh Hart. Instead of jump stopping and turning around, Josh Hart needs to jump in the air, jump straight through somebody. A lot of flopping from the Mavericks. Kyrie checks back in. Hartenstein checks back in. Not horrible from Precious, I suppose. He's not the reason the Knicks are losing, let's put it that way. Grant Williams Foul by Quentin Grimes. Thanks, Med. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing more Knick games this year, for sure. For sure, for sure. Williams makes the first. We're going to run out of time in this one before a comeback is even possible, but hits a pair. 15-point game. McBride backdoor from Hartenstein. Nice look. Seen that a couple times in consecutive games where McBride will give it to Hartenstein, then just continue to sprint through the lane and gets a nice backdoor dunk. Good defense from McBride. Kyrie has to give it up a bunch of times. Then Hardaway Jr. drives with the left hand and makes an easy layup. He's killing us as well. If it's not Kyrie, it's Hardaway Jr. OG Anunoby turns it over. He's had a horrible game. Grant Williams walks into a three, knocks it down, and this game is over. Just nobody contesting on defense. Laziness. Not running. Not making plays. It's one of those nights, folks. Don't like what I've seen from OG, though. Like, no aggressiveness. No assertiveness. No speed getting downhill with the ball in his hand. Handle doesn't look great. I mean, like, I like him long-term for the team, but I don't like the way he's played tonight. And if this is the bad OG games, then maybe we're going to be a little bit worried. Because he's not been effective. He's not been effective defensively. He's not been effective offensively. It's a tough one, folks. I don't think he seemed lost, Jared. I mean, I don't know how much you've watched of him. He's not like this isolation player that knows how to. He's not like, I think you're expecting something different from him. I don't think he's small for the moment. I just think if he's going to be your third best player on your team, then the rest of the team better be filled with offensive guys who can get their own shot. And this team right now is so dependent on Randall and Brunson to get to their spots and get their, make be very efficient every single night against good teams. I mean, listen, we've just won 5 in a row. The Mavericks are clearly pumped up for this game at home. Kyrie Irving's having one of the best games of his season. Tim Hardaway Jr., the same thing. He's taken 11 threes. He made 6. He's knocking them down from all over the place. But back down 18 with 8.5 left. It's not going to be a win tonight, folks. It's not going to be one of those games where we're looking back on it and saying, wow, what a win, what a win. Mavericks shot the hell out of the ball. Their 2 main guards. That's what's bothering me the most, though. Is like we have no way of, like, is this how our defense is set up that if guys are walking in to pull up threes? Josh Hart is playing so many minutes, and I don't understand why. They're not guarding him. He's turning the ball over all over the place. Hardaway Jr. shoots a fadeaway, and it goes like he's not missing. This is insane. Grimes for three. He knocks it down. 17-point game. Tim Hardaway Jr. has 30 points. Kyrie Irving is on his way to a 40-point game. Missed layup by Derrick Jones Jr. It'll be Nick ball. 7:44 to play. Gonna have to get hot from three really fast if you want to get back in this at any stretch. Brunson drives, missed it. Kyrie comes out of the pack with it. Just been one of those nights. All the loose balls have been Dallas's. Kyrie to make it 40, easy. Just getting to his spots, doing whatever he wants. I would take DeJounte Murray at this point. Grimes, top the key, three, no good. The flopping from Dallas is pretty insane. But Kyrie gets on the floor, beats two Knicks for the ball. Hartenstein doesn't dive for it. And then this drop coverage letting Kyrie get in the middle of the lane has just been getting cooked all night. 46% from three tonight, Dallas. 55% from the field. Kyrie drives baseline on OG. OG, good defense this time. Randall gets the rebound. 6.5 to play. Knicks down 19. Randall drives, just loses the basketball, and then doesn't run back. Hardaway Jr. for three, no good. Hartenstein the rebound. Knicks look to push. Jalen Brunson almost turns it over again. Disjointed. Mavericks just out hustling, out shooting the Knicks all over the place. One of those nights where you're just not going to get a win. Just didn't have the right energy. Your star players, especially Jalen Brunson, has just not been himself tonight. He's got 18 and 7, but he's 5 of 15 from the field. That's not Jalen Brunson at his best. We know that. Missing shots that we usually see him making to sleep. Anunoby wide open in the corner, knocks it down. It's a 16-point game. 6 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. And the Mavericks, it's a matter of how much they want to score here. They're going to try to eat some clock, get good looks. Josh Green, pump fakes, fade away in the lane, no good. Hartenstein the rebound. Throws it ahead to Randall. Randall had Anunoby wide open. Didn't give it to him. Anunoby gets the and one. So, ugly fast break. Julius Randle passed up the opportunity to hit Anunoby open for a wide open layup. Just a disjointed, ugly Knicks-ish fast break. But Randle leaves it to Anunoby and draws a foul. Too little, too late from OG. Makes the free throw, and it's a 13-point game. Kyrie kicks it out. Derrick Jones Jr. for three. He hesitated. Pump fake. Didn't make it. Good boxing out from Hartenstein. They have it as 101, 115. I thought it was 102, but I guess not. There you go. Now they fixed it. 102, 115. Randall in the high post. Gets doubled. Throws it a Hart. OG Anunoby in the corner for three. No good. That would have been a big make. Kyrie Irving, insane layup. Randall to the basket and one. Just bully ball from Julius Randle. 4:44 remaining. Randall with a chance to cut it to 12. Med says, I'm glad I won't have to blame IQ and RJ for this loss. If we had Donovan Mitchell, we would have had more threes scoring on us given his defense height. True, but then you could have maybe argued that maybe if we had Donovan Mitchell, we don't, we keep up with them hitting threes in the first quarter. If Donovan Mitchell has one of his big quarters like we saw earlier today, then all of a sudden you're back in it. It's a 12-point game, 4:44 remaining. Looking like too little, too late for the Knicks in Dallas. Brunson gets a steal and draws a foul. Is it a transition take foul? Good steal from Brunson. Got his hands up, got a deflection. They don't call it a transition take foul. I don't know why they don't look at it for that. But Brunson will bring it across. 12-point game, 4 minutes to go. Brunson pull up three. No good. It's been one of those nights for JB. That would have been a big one. Kyrie kicks it out to the corner. Josh Green, no good. Rebound Hartenstein. Hartenstein kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson gets downhill, lays it in with the left hand. 10-point game. 4 minutes to go. Hardaway Jr. comes off the screen. No good. Grant Williams fouls it up, gets the rebound. Loose ball. Kyrie picks it up at the free throw line. Gets it blocked by Anunoby. Another loose ball. Jump is called. Grant Williams getting all the loose balls for Dallas. That's what he's out there to do. .331 remaining. Knicks trying to make this a ball game. Good defense from Hartenstein, but a lot of standing around trying to. Anunoby gets on the floor. Easy for me to say, but couldn't come up with it. Then Grant Williams eventually dives on it. Hartenstein ties him up. 5 seconds to shoot if the Mavericks retain possession. It's Hartenstein and Grant Williams jumping. This feels like a back-breaking three for Dallas. Hartenstein will tip it. It'll get deflected out to Hardaway Jr. for like a catch-and-shoot three, and it'll go in. Watch. Gets deflected. Brunson comes away with it. It was almost exactly like I predicted. Brunson gets downhill, misses it. Hartenstein dunks it home. It's an 8-point game with 3:20 remaining. Good fight from these Knicks late in the game. The Mavs Jason Kidd will call a timeout to stop the bleeding. It's 3:20 remaining, 8-point game. You get a couple stops and a couple buckets, all of a sudden the Mavericks are sweating. But it's been around this time of the game when the Knicks make it about an 8-point game, 10-point game, that the Mavericks start to wake up again and hit some shots. Kyrie is 42. The Knicks have finally decided it's time to start guarding him. But this will all be a little bit too little, too late. I like the fight in the fourth. I like the fight in the second half, to be honest with you. But the first quarter in particular, was really just unacceptable defense and great shooting from the Mavs. They just came out red hot, and that is what it is. It is what it is. Tim Hardaway Jr. The Mavericks are falling down on every single layup attempt, which is bothering me. And Jalen Brunson can't make a three tonight, which is bothering me. That usually Jalen Brunson makes a couple of threes, especially the looks he's had tonight. $32, 6, and 5 for Julius Randle to lead the Knicks. 42, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds for Kyrie. On well over 50% shooting. Two blocks in this fourth quarter for OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby is a plus 10. If you care about plus minus, in a game where the Knicks have been losing the entirety of the game. Since jump, they've been getting blown out in the first quarter. Somehow OG Anunoby is still plus, like, are we fibbing the numbers? Are we making it up? Who's calculating plus minus right now? Am I looking at the right numbers? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boy if you haven't already. We're going to try to do more NBA games. I know we got some NBA heads subscribed to the channel. I know we got a lot of Knick fans subscribed to the channel. So we'll try to do more games throughout the season. Obviously, the football season coming to an end. I'm not going to be scratching up content every single day for the Giants. They don't deserve everyday content from somebody like me. They just don't. Could have easily been an and one on Hartenstein. They don't call it. It's a nice putback from Isaiah Hartenstein. Yeah, it should have been an and one. Eight-point game. This is the type of possession where all game long, the Mavericks have gotten what they want to hit a three and just suck the life out of the Knicks. Corner, Derrick Jones Jr. drives, jams it home. Nice attack of the closeout from Derrick Jones Jr., the former dunk champion. Jams it home. And it's a 10-point game. Brunson drives. Kicks it out to Randle. Randle, top of the key. DiVincenzo, corner, Anunoby. Anunoby for three, no good. Hartenstein, offensive rebound. Can't put it in, gets fouled. So 2:42 remaining. Hartenstein will go to the line. He's been definitely making his presence felt a lot more in the second half. He's got 15 rebounds, 5 offensive. I don't know. I don't trust him to make 2 free throws in a key spot, though, still. .242 remaining. Hartenstein goes to the line. He'll break the first one, I bet you. No, he makes the first one. It's a 9-point game. Knicks have been doing this half-court pressure to try to get Kyrie to throw the ball ahead. Try to speed up the Mavericks, essentially, and get them playing faster. So the clock is obviously on the Mavs side. Hartenstein hits a pair. It's back to 8 with 2:40 to go. Corner, Derrick Jones Jr. They give it to Kyrie. Kyrie fakes the three. Anunoby. Stolen by DiVincenzo. The Knicks look to push. Randle. Kicks it out. Corner. Brunson in the corner for three. Knocks it down. And it's a 5-point game with 2 minutes to go. Can the Knicks get another stop? They say Brunson flopped, and Josh Green goes straight to the basket right through him, and that's a tough no call. Brunson N1 goes to the line and gets the N1 to make it a 4-point game. Jalen Brunson going to the line. He's coming alive late. This is crazy that we're even in this game this late in the game, guys. I know there's still a lot to come back here, and you got to get a bunch of stops with a minute 30 left and not foul and all this stuff. He lowered his shoulder. It's crazy that Brunson doesn't get that call. A minute 43 remaining. Brunson makes the free throw to make it a 4-point game. 26 now for Brunson, who's kind of erupted in the last 2 minutes of this fourth quarter that we've seen. Kyrie gives it up. They kick it to the corner. Josh Green drives. They give it back out to Kyrie, top of the key. They're going to live and die by the Kyrie jumper here. Knicks send the double. Kyrie floater, no good. Brunson the rebound. Knicks kick it ahead. DiVincenzo, Randall, to Hartenstein. DiVincenzo for three. Knocks it down! And it's a 1-point game with a minute 8 left. What are we seeing here? Oh my goodness. It's a 1-point game with a minute 8 left. The hustle of these Knicks, the never say die attitude of Tom Thibodeau and this crew. How about this? The defense on Kyrie Irving in the fourth quarter has been amazing. I don't know where this was in the first half. Sending doubles at him. He doesn't want to give it up. He gets it partially blocked, it looked like. Great defense from the Knicks on Kyrie. Then they've just been pushing. DiVincenzo falls down. They wait for him. Hartenstein waits for him to get back up, and he relocates in that favorite corner. Let's go, Susie. Let's go. Now the nerves settle in. You come all the way back. Are you going to make it worthwhile? Are you going to make it worthwhile? The never say die attitude of the New York Knickerbockers, Steve. That is what happened in this fourth quarter. It was a 15-point game, I believe, going into the fourth. DiVincenzo has 5 threes on the night, 5 of 10 from 3, a bunch from the corner as well. Brunson starting to erupt in the fourth, 26 and 8 in the game. All of a sudden you look up and he has 26 and 8 and you say he had a bad game. For his standards, that's the standard he set in a Knick uniform. We just expect so much efficiency out of him and him getting to his spots and making those shots so regularly. Here we go, minute 3 to play. Kyrie Irving with the ball, guarded by OG Anunoby at the top. Knicks trying to get the ball out of Kyrie's hands. They send the double team. They get rid of it. Derrick Jones Jr. kicks it out in the corner. Josh Green for 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Tim Hardaway Jr. He hits the side of the backboard. Offensive rebound. Oh, that's going to be a backbreaker. Hardaway Jr. misses it. He gets another offensive rebound, and there's 40 seconds to go. The Knicks have 3 chances to get a stop, and they can't secure the offensive board. They trap Kyrie again. Wide open 3, Josh Green knocks it down. And that's going to be it. 26 seconds to play. And the Knicks couldn't secure an offensive rebound. That is a backbreaker. You give them 3, 4 opportunities to shoot. DiVincenzo misses the first opportunity for a board. Randall and DiVincenzo again standing around. Hardaway Jr. misses a 3. DiVincenzo and Randall again just not getting to the ball. It's unlucky. Some of these 3-pointers are just where the ball bounces. But then you get the kick out to Josh Green, who's ready and able to shoot a 3. I don't know how many steps Kyrie gets before he gets to kick the ball out. Got to get something fast here, and you're going to have to foul. 25.9 on the game clock. back-breaking offensive rebounds for Dallas down the stretch. Good hustle. They've gotten those 50-50 balls all game long, and it's turning out to be the difference late in this game. I mean, tale of two halves. That first quarter really put the Knicks behind the eight ball, down 18 after one quarter, and you're down 4 now with 26 seconds left. A lot of work to come back. They throw it into DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo out to Anunoby. Anunoby for 3. No good, and that'll be the game. Knicks will foul Hardaway Jr., who will go to the line. Good fight in this fourth quarter. They gave us a thrilling comeback. Could have been one for the ages if they could have secured a rebound on that last possession. So the Knicks had a foul to give. The Mavericks will still have to inbound the basketball, but 17 seconds left. It's a fouling game now. It's a foul shot game for Dallas. They'll go to the line at the next free throw, the next foul. You know they're going to try to get into Kyrie Irving. Mavericks will have to use a timeout. Good ball denial from Anunoby. Tough comeback. Not going to lose sleep over this loss, ladies and gentlemen. I like the fight in the team down the stretch. I like what I saw. I do think this bench needs to get bolstered. Josh Hart is not shooting the ball efficiently or confidently this season. Grimes gave you 9 points off the bench. He was solid, to be honest with you. Quentin Grimes gave you decent minutes tonight. Hartenstein has another 15 rebounds, 8 points, 4 assists. "17 seconds remaining. The Mavs will have to inbound, and the Knicks will have to foul quickly if they can't get a steal." Heartbreaking stuff on that possession where the Mavericks get 3 3-point attempts and eventually knock one down. Knicks just eventually let them get it in bounds. It's too much time before fouling, and then they finally foul Kyrie Irving with 11 seconds to go. So I don't know what they were doing there. Kyrie to ice the game, might as well. He's put on a great performance tonight. 5 turnovers, though, but he has 10 assists, 42 points, trying to make it 44 if he could hit both. Makes the first. Really, if the Knicks don't have their worst quarter of the season in the first, they probably win this game comfortably. But it took them way too long to wake up. Took way too long for Anunoby to wake up, Brunson to wake up late in the fourth. Kyrie hits a pair, and that'll be it. Brunson drives. Floater is good. Won't matter. DiVincenzo is a madman in trying to get steals. He runs like a madman, like a safety. They foul Hardaway Jr. with 4.3 remaining. Hardaway Jr. was huge for Dallas and had some key 3-pointers. 6 of 13. He's taken a ton. Knicks bench unit, though, I need to see more. I need to see more out of Deuce McBride. I mean, do we need more offense, Med? I mean, it's 126 to 122. you gave up 130 points tonight. You scored 120. You're about to score 120 plus points in a game. Yeah, the offense at times looks disjointed, and we could use another creator off the bench. I definitely agree with that. But am I going to sit around and be like, this offense sucks, we need all this, we need that? Brunson drives, garbage time layup. It's a 4-point loss for the New York Knicks. Good fight in the fourth. Good fight in the second half. It really was a first quarter to forget if you're a New York Knicks fan. Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway Jr. set the tone in this one. It was too much to come back from. A couple of shaky calls early in the game, but down the stretch, you played hard defense. I liked the way we played. Just couldn't get a rebound when it was 121-120, when the Knicks could have had a chance to take the lead, which would have been insane. But couldn't secure a rebound. Good hustle from Dallas. And Josh Green hits a back-breaking three that kind of just put the game on ice. So that win streak comes to an end. We'll have to start a new one on Saturday against Memphis. Disappointing loss, but when you put it in context and you look at how the game played out, I've had worse losses. I've seen worse losses before. You didn't just roll over and die on the road. You put the fear into the Mavericks team. You've made Kyrie Irving sweat. He had 44 and 10. He definitely performed probably his game of the season. He was excellent tonight, as was Hardaway Jr. I mean, they combined for 76 of the Mavericks' 128 points, just raining threes. Anunoby, I'd like to see him be more aggressive earlier in the game. DiVincenzo, I thought, played well. He might have been the most consistent Knick throughout the game, Dante DiVincenzo. Corner threes, he's like a knockdown corner three shooter at this point. Julius Randle, horrible first half, brought us back a little bit in the third quarter. But really, the fourth quarter, it really came down to that last play. It's crazy as it looks, like we can break down all four quarters, but it really came down to that play where Josh Green gets the fourth opportunity on the same possession for the Dallas Mavericks and cashes in on a three. The Knicks did a good job of getting Kyrie, making Kyrie get rid of the ball, but it ended up being for naught. So, until next time, I'm going to end the stream there. I had fun. It was a good night of basketball. The Knicks came back. They fought. No Luka Doncic, obviously, so you could say, oh, the Mavericks would have beaten us by more. I mean, they scored 130 points, so I don't know if you mean to tell me that if Luka played tonight, they would have had 170? I don't think so. Just Mavericks, hot shooting night, Kyrie Irving on one, ready to carry the team, and that's exactly what he did. And they got hot from three in the first half. So it is what it is. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys, everyone who popped in the chat. Anybody new, anybody old. Appreciate all the support the channel gets. We'll be back. We're going to do some more Knicks videos. I'll try to do some more short videos throughout the season on things that bother me or things that come up that I want to talk about. And we'll always check out the channel, make sure you're staying up to date when we're ready to do live streams and stuff like that. We'll be back next week with another Knick game. Haven't decided yet, so stay tuned. And yeah, until next time, peace.